Hello everyone, this is going to be a little more different from the usual. I'll be talking about some serious topics which, in the matter of the situation, let's put this in a different light. First things first, I'm not using Foven this time. I don't like to put my characters on a harsh surface like these, only for fun but not for serious issues. This will put me on the spotlight for what I'm about to say, so bear with me here. This was all since a year later. This is my side of the story at the moment I got exposed on the day of January 29th, 2024, and how it all happened to begin with. This all started over one conversation during the time of 2023 when Smasher passes were popular. I asked one of my old friends at the time a Smasher pass, they said yes, which means smash. And when noticing the nature they had with these, during how long I spent with them, I thought it would be fun to include myself in jokes beyond my imaginations, meaning weird and freaky jokes. I kept doing the Smasher Pass with said person, showing drawings of my character with said characters in the Smasher Passes, which is very bad. Do not do this for fun and games. It isn't worth or right to do so. And in my head, I was thinking on expanding a little more, so without realizing it, I went too far with them and I got blocked. I thought this was a Discord error and waited to talk to the person about Sonic.exe stuff again, which to my surprise, it wasn't. I was very confused at the time on what I did wrong, so I obviously didn't catch on yet. One word caught my eye, however, which was Gooner. To those who don't know, Gooner means an individual who practices gooning. I didn't do any of that actually, which sounds unbelievable, but on my word, I did not do any of the sort. Just the drawings and jokes are true of what I did. Now, this is all I can talk about on this section because there's all to it. However, the next one will provide more information as we go on. This is when I found out what had happened. I was playing TD 1.1, having fun to myself, when I got a notification from another friend of mine. They found out what I've sent on 2023, kicked out from multiple servers and lost 2 or 3 groups in the span of 7 p.m. What makes this worse is that it was so unexpected for me. I was so disappointed in myself now that I've caught on what I was doing for quote-unquote jokes my other friends do, when in reality they have limits, which I didn't know that of course, so I was very done with this whole thing and couldn't accept what had occurred. Obviously, I've stopped doing those since, had to deal with getting harassed in multiple streams when I'm trying to be alone or have fun with others who don't know about the calling out. I got accused of owning a Fiverr account and commissioning a person named Wovan to draw my friend's OC in a not so positive way. I'll talk about this even more. All this was definitely a setup due to how similar the account's name and Woven sound to my character's 3 initials, Vin. However, I wasn't able to say all that or defend myself properly in the GC where they roast me due to how overwhelmed I was, so I was still making dumb mistakes on what to say. Not to mention, the situation in Furon was treated very poorly due to how everyone was in rage at the moment and couldn't think straight. Their mind was to lash at me for something I didn't do on a website I've never known about up until now. There was a possibility where I could have been doxxed, but luckily that didn't happen. This all kept going until I finally decided to start apologizing properly. As of right now, I've made things up with everyone except for Rally Ranch. I've learned a lot from it because I was never in a situation similar to this one, so I couldn't really get the words out on my own strength and will. This was my first time being called out for something very serious and problematic for sure. I will get into the last section as of right now on how I've been doing. I've been doing well. I found myself a new group, reconnecting with old friends, having fun in general despite the random mentions about my situation, which it hasn't bothered me too much. Sure, this is the weirdest way for a happy ending, but I'm glad things didn't turn out for the worse this year. I hope to see you all in a new exciting journey. Now that I've officially said my piece about it twice in a row, live stream and video, I've moved on for a long time and I hope it stays that way. And sorry to hear my voice get faster as much as I talk about this situation. I didn't try to rush, I wasn't trying to rush anything, and this is all very true on my POV of what happened. And if you don't believe it, then that's fine. But this is my own word and I'm sticking with it. No lies, no bullshit, actual truth to myself. I will see you all on another video whenever I do it, or when I do it, considering the last video I made was like 4 months ago. And I hope you all stay lucky and stay perfect. Goodbye.